Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe in a resourceful feeling of calm and relaxation. And as you exhale, just feel that feelings of stress or tension or worry are starting to leave your body in your outward breath. When you breathe in deeper than normal, and as you exhale, just allow your eyes to close. Breathing in a wonderful feeling of calm and relaxation, and exhaling any fears, any worries, any concerns. As you breathe in and breathe out, I want you to imagine choosing to take on a daunting challenge. I want you to imagine choosing to spend 6 months in a place of solitude, isolation, perhaps even bleakness, to give you a level of mental strength that perhaps you didn't realize that you had. This 6-month challenge is to exist in a prison of many, many floors. And the only way out of the prison is to survive the full 6 months. So breathe in and breathe out, and imagine how you would feel waking up in a stone, sparse room. Very little natural light. I want you to imagine an empty room with just 2 beds, a sink, and a rectangular hole in the floor in the middle, and exactly the same size up above. And as you look upwards, you can see many floors above you. And as you look down, you can see even more floors of an identical layout below. You're confused at first, having woken up in this strange, desolate room. But the other person in the room explains that once a day, a platform magically descends from the top all the way down, filled with a banquet of abundance. And the 2 people on each floor take what they want, meaning there is less and less as the platform descends all the way down. You don't know how many floors are beneath you. You just know how many floors are above. Because as you look at the wall, you can see a large number, 42. And the person you're sharing this bleak cell with explains, 42 is a good level, that every day there will be enough to survive. So imagine being in that vast, prison-like skyscraper, a structure with hundreds of floors. And quickly you understand that this is no ordinary building. Each floor in some way represents a different level of experience. The higher up you go, the more abundance exists. But as you go lower, the resources begin to dwindle. And it would become natural, perhaps, to feel grateful or relieved at the higher levels. But below floor 50, scarcity starts to creep in. And based on calculations and conversations, you realize that below floor 100, there is no food or abundance at all. And every now and then, perhaps once per month, you wake up on a different floor, never knowing what challenges or opportunities you will face. But I want you to entertain an idea. That no matter which floor you wake up on, you have everything you need within you. Your strength, your wisdom, and your resilience will guide you through every experience. So imagine being in that room 42, and before long, a platform slowly descends, and bringing with it a banquet of delicious food. Although some has been consumed on the floors above, there is more than enough for you and the other person you're sharing this cell with. So here on this floor, you feel a deep sense of gratitude that everything you need is available, and you are filled with appreciation for this abundance. But more than that, you feel empathy for those who are on the lower floors, for those who will receive less. This abundance reminds you that when you have more than enough, it is an opportunity to give, to share, to help others rise. So take a deep breath in now and feel that gratitude and empathy filling your heart. You realize that true abundance comes not from having enough, but from the generosity and kindness that flow through you. Here you stand in a place of empathy, and your gratitude creates even more abundance. And imagine a month goes by, but this time you're on a lower floor, perhaps number 88. And imagine on this floor there are just the scraps and crumbs. This is a floor of balance, where you must make careful choices. There is no opportunity here to be discerning with what you eat. You have to take what life gives you, to compromise, to make the best with what you have. And here, you discover your inner adaptability. You learn to be resourceful, to make the most of what you have. You understand that life circumstances may change, but your ability to adjust and thrive remains constant. So take a moment to feel that adaptability growing within you. No matter how much or how little is available, you know that you can handle it. You trust yourself to find creative solutions, to balance your needs, and to stay calm in the face of change. This floor teaches you that true strength lies in your ability to adapt, to be flexible, and to find harmony in every situation. Imagine feeling that you've been here for a month, and imagine feeling drowsy, like a gas causing you to sleep is entering into the room. And when you come around, imagine waking up on one of the lower floors. Imagine seeing the number 172. It's that time of day where the platform arrives, but there is no food left, just broken glass, not even a crumb. Everything is gone. And at first, it might seem bleak, but as you stand here, you realize that this is the floor of resilience. That even in the absence of physical resources, you discover the power of your inner strength. Although there is no food, there is as much water as you would need to drink. There is a place to sleep. And you realize that you can conserve your energy. You realize that what sustains you is not what comes from the outside, but the unshakable resilience within you. That you have the ability to endure, to survive, and to thrive no matter what challenges come your way. And while you're on this floor, maybe you can recall those moments in your life, those tough times, scarce times, difficult times, and yet you got through them. So feel that resilience now, like a deep well of energy rising from within. This is the floor where you develop mental fortitude, the ability to remain calm, focused, and strong, even in the face of scarcity. And as you stand here, you know that no matter how little is available externally, your inner strength is always abundant. You can face any challenge with confidence and with unwavering resolve. This is the time for reflection. So allow yourself a few moments to simply reflect. And maybe it's been a few days, even weeks on this floor. But rather than decide to see out your 6 months, you decide to discover and send a message. So as the empty platform starts to descend, imagine stepping onto the platform. You begin to descend, traveling down the floors, knowing that abundance is only above you. You gravitate deeper down, below the lower floors. In your mind, there was maybe 200 or 250 floors, and yet each level down is not the last. You travel down further, beyond 200, beyond 250. You see the number 300, and yet there is more floors to go down. In some of these floors, there's no people at all because they haven't survived. But you continue to go down and deeper down until you arrive at floor 333. This floor is dark, quiet and still, and the platform has no further place to go. As you step off the platform, you sense there is something important waiting for you here. A message, something you need to understand. And maybe these levels are making you think about the hierarchy in society, the conflict of greed and selfishness and abundance. Of how difficult it can be to cooperate with people at different levels. But perhaps this building is a metaphor for something bigger. But there is a message here for you. So take a deep breath and open your mind to the message. It becomes clear now. The prison you thought you were trapped in is not real. The limitations, the scarcity, the disempowering beliefs you once held are all illusions, holding you back from your true potential. The message you discover on this floor is that you are free. free from the old beliefs that said you weren't enough, free from the limitations that told you to stay small. You are now free to step into your power, your strength, your abundance. And I wonder if you can feel that truth now. You are no longer bound by these illusions. You are free to rise, to create, to live fully. The message you needed to understand was within you all along, that you hold the key to your own freedom. And now, as you hold this message in your heart, you step back onto that platform, and slowly you begin to rise, ascending through the floors, past any misery, past the bleakness, past the challenges, past the anger and selfishness, past the greed, rising higher and higher. And as you ascend, you feel lighter, stronger, and more empowered. You carry this message within you. The message of your own strength. Your own freedom. Your own limitless potential. You rise through the floors, knowing that you are no longer trapped by disempowering beliefs. You have everything you need within you to create a life of abundance, resilience, and freedom. So as you ascend all the way to the top, you find yourself on floor 0, which is not a bleak prison. It looks like a banquet hall, and as you leave, you can see chefs and waiters and servers and opulence. But you leave this place not with a sense of self, but with a sense of duty, that by being the best version of you empowers you to help those less fortunate. You are the message, and as you leave, you find yourself with infinite potential, and hold on to that potential as you're now returning to the here and now. Very soon, you will return to your present body and moment, feeling empowered, refreshed, and ready to step into your new reality. So take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose, and wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes, and connect fully into the present moment as I now count from 1 to 10 to awaken you. Starting to count. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake.